Do you ever have days when you're wondering if you're doing enough as a parent? I know I do. In this video, I will reveal our love formula that I resort to if I'm in a pickle. For me, this love formula really helps me to ground myself in the thought that if I'm doing these 4 things, I am being present for my children and I am doing the best I can to be with them and make them feel seen and heard. If you're new to this channel, hi there, I'm Vilma, I'm a mother of 2, and I'm here to tell you my honest point of view on all things parenting. On this channel, I'm sharing the tips and tricks that I wish I knew a bit earlier on my parenting journey, as well as sharing a point of view that I really wish more parents would say out loud. Now, I know that a love formula might sound like a little bit of a cliche, but it is short, sweet, and so effective, and that is why I'm sharing it with you as well. And another good thing about this is that there really is no age limit with whom you can use this. So you can use it with an infant, but you can equally apply these principles with an elderly person. So yeah, you can utilize this one even if you're not hanging out with your kids, but an adult, for instance. L stands for listening. When you really take the time to listen to somebody and truly take their point of view into consideration, they feel important and valued, and this also builds their self-esteem and confidence. This way, kids also have a say in how things are done, and they truly have an opportunity to influence their environment. Furthermore, if you listen to your children, especially in their early years, they are more likely to share their stuff with you later on, so in the teenage years as well, which are, might be a bit tricky, but still, when you are truly listening to your kid, you're modeling the art of listening. And as we all know, a real conversation requires 2 participants when one is listening and the other one is talking. So this is a very important life lesson that you can start teaching them early on from infancy. When you truly listen, you also give them your undivided attention. So this means putting away your screen and truly focusing on what they have to say. When you really listen to your children, you learn so much about their world and what they have to say and how their thoughts run. So I truly encourage to ask as many open-ended questions as you can. I really enjoy our bedtime routine when my daughter always asks me to tell her a story. So I just start like, once upon a time there was a little girl who had a baby brother. So that would be my toddler and her brother. But then usually she takes over and she's just telling me about all these things that happened to her on that day. And it's really interesting to, see what things she really places emphasis on. So if there was something in the park, or if there was a food that she really liked or something. So yeah, this is a very special time in the day for me. Most of the days I'm not always as eager around bedtime, but it gives me a great opportunity to learn what things my daughter finds important. O stands for observing. So you can really learn so much with this one as well. What are they doing? Why are they doing something? Are they interested in learning a new skill, such as using a fork, for instance? Or have they just learned a new skill and now you can see, wow, they really can do this already. I didn't think that they were ready yet. Or what do they find triggering? Is there something that is a catalyst for negative behavior? As with listening, through observation, you can really get to know your child better and see what are their interests, abilities, and triggers as well. And this way you can tackle the core reasons behind negative behavior too. Also, when you observe your child closely, this gives you the chance to plan more interesting activities for them and developmentally appropriate activities for them. V stands for validation. So I try to check that I'm validating my kids' feelings and point of view so that they feel seen and heard, which is so important for all people, not just children. And this really helps to build trust and connection in our relationship. Validating my kids' emotions helps them to feel safe and secure in the relationship, and it also assures my child that I'm listening and I truly care about them. E stands for encourage. We try to encourage our children to learn new skills and complete tasks by themselves. Although these can be quite scary sometimes, for example, when my toddler learned how to climb like a really high wall, it is scary, but I think it has truly been so beneficial letting them try things on their own, even though I know that I will be down there to catch them if they fall. But so far my toddler hasn't fallen once, and I think she found so much joy in trying this new thing and then mastering it. So it's something I really don't want to take away from her. So encouraging them to try new things really builds their self-confidence, but it also adds a lot of fun to their day. Some parenting approaches refer to a yes space, where kids are free to explore and try out new things without the parent constantly saying, oh no, you cannot touch that, or oh no, that's not safe. So yeah, trying to create this environment where they're free to explore is key. Now, encouraging is not the same as forcing, so I don't want to force my child to, do something that I wish that they knew already, but I'm encouraging them to try things that they are generally interested in. For example, when we do baby-led weaning and we always have like a spoon or a fork next to them, if they are interested in that, they are free to try that skill, even though they're not, mastering it yet. So it probably doesn't come as a surprise that when you encourage your kids to learn new skills, this also fosters problem-solving skills for them, which is, very important skill to have in life. But I do help my children if they need my help. So, if they are putting on their shoe and it's really not working and they get super frustrated, and I can see that, maybe now is not the time to try and really learn this new skill, I will go there and help them. Some might say that, if you're always there for them, they will just resort to you and, they will be lacking these problem-solving skills. But the way I look at it is that if I was really struggling, I would like to know that there's always somebody there for me who can help me if I'm, in trouble. So for instance, if there's something that I find really hard and I know that my husband can do it, and maybe I'm running short in time or something, maybe it's a technical issue or something, and I'd ask my husband hey, could you please do this for me so I can move on with my day? And he would be like, oh no honey, you can do it yourself, just give it a go, and it's fine, I'll do it, but just try it a couple of times. And then I get super frustrated. I don't want my kids to experience that, so of course I'm always there to help them, but I do encourage them to try things first, and usually they really take pride in learning and doing by themselves, but sometimes they don't, and that's fine. That's when I'm there to help them. This LOVE acronym really helps me to ground myself in the thought that if I'm doing these 4 things, I am doing the best I can for my children, and I really cannot go wrong with these. I would love to hear in the comments if you found this little reminder helpful, or if you have some other ways to remind yourself that you are doing enough as a parent. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next videos. Bye!